Hey, how you doing, Taurus? Welcome to your monthly tarot forecast here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the month of August 2022, and this is for Taurus. So let's see what the cards have to say. What is the message for this coming month? What is it that you need to know? What is on your mind? What is this situation that you're in that you've been thinking a lot about lately? Who is this person that is on your mind? What messages does the universe have for you this month? Let's find out right now. There definitely is some communication that's going to be started. I feel like this may be someone who in the past you had a little bit of a falling out with, maybe over some finances. I think that there's a good chance this person is going to be reaching out to you again. This is the Prince of Swords covered by the Two of Swords. So there's a lot of communication going on there, or not going on, as the case may be. It seems like this might have been something where in the past there was some financial dealings or some kind of financial issue going on with this person. And I feel like there was some kind of deception or dishonesty. I feel like in general this is a falling out over some money. It could be as simple as that, but I think that the communication either has already stopped, there's already this kind of Two of Swords, this kind of blockage of the communication that either has recently happened, or I think this is kind of what's coming for the month of August for you, Taurus, is this this falling out over this financial issue where I think maybe the two of you had some good financial dealings before. Maybe this is a coworker, a business partner, or a close friend, or just someone that you invested with, someone that you had some sort of business or financial dealings with on whatever scale. It seems to me like this may be kind of a large scale because we do have some major arcana here that kind of suggests that it might have been kind of a major deal. But even if this was just a small kind of financial dealing or business transaction or something like that, there is going to be, or there recently was, a breakdown in the communication because of that. And I think it is because of this Moon card. I think it is because there is some sort of deception or dishonesty going on. Some kind of, it could be something where you or this other person thought that things would be a certain way, thought that that this business dealing or this transaction or whatever it is was going to be one thing, right? But then as it kind of evolves, it turns into something else, which wasn't what you were expecting, and that's kind of causing this breakdown in communication, this falling out with this person. This could be one of those situations where it's never a good idea to get involved with friends when it comes to money issues. You know, you don't let friends borrow money. You don't go into business with your friends. That kind of vibe, right? Because I think maybe there was some sort of, if not outright lying and dishonesty and intentional deception. I feel like there is some sort of an expectation that is unfulfilled, and it leaves a very sour taste in your mouth, and this causes this real rift in your friendship or partnership with this person. Okay, there is a chance that it is a lover or a very, very close, intimate friend, because we do have the Lust card here as kind of representing you. Now, this could just be your enthusiasm and your lust and your passion for this project or this business transaction or whatever the case was here. It could be your enthusiasm for that. Or, like I said, it could be that this is more of a lover or a romantic partner. I feel like the situation was working. There was a lot of effort put into this. It seemed like a good idea. It seemed like this was going to generate some money. And I think it still might. Because for one thing, we do have the Eight of Discs as the immediate future. And so that's showing that there might still be some small gains from this deal, this transaction, whatever this situation is. It's going to be different for some of you out there, but I think there is still a possibility of small gains from that. Now, as far as the situation as a whole, as represented by this Eon card or Judgment, I feel like there is a next step to this deal or this transaction or this project that you were working on with this person that is not going to happen because there is this breakdown. There is this communication blockage. There is a stop. There is this falling out with this person. The communication I feel like the communication was working and you were very enthusiastic, very passionate. Things were really starting to happen. But then there's this moon energy that just casts a shadow over the whole thing. And this is leading to this breakdown. This is leading to this falling out with this person. But in terms of the deal itself, I still feel like this is going to bring you some sort of gains. I feel like it's going to pay off a little bit, and it may be, like I said, it may be the small gains that we see with the 8 of Discs. So it might not be the big windfall that you were expecting or the really big return on your investment that you were hoping for. And I think maybe that's part of where this deception kind of theme comes in, is that you were expecting something a little bit different, but what you're actually getting is not quite what you wanted or what you thought you would be getting. But nevertheless, like I said, it does seem like there's going to be a little bit of a payoff, maybe some small returns, some small gains. I do feel like this is not really the first time that you've taken some risks like this that haven't quite paid off the way you thought. So I would wonder if maybe this enthusiasm that you have is leading you to act a little bit impulsively when it comes to these kinds of deals, these kinds of transactions. So maybe you are just a little bit too enthusiastic, a little bit too eager to make it happen. And so you jump into something not really knowing exactly what it is that you're getting into. Okay, so maybe you have these really strong desires and impulses to take these risks and take these chances, and you're very enthusiastic, and I get that. I'm that way too. But then once you kind of get into the mix and things start really going and you start doing the work, you start to see like, maybe this wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's not working out the way that I was hoping or the way that I was led to believe that it would work out, right? So I think that is part of these two cards here. Together, I think that's what they're kind of saying about you, about this situation, about maybe some tendencies that you might have. So again, the communication is just put on a complete halt. It's just, I think this is someone that you're very close with. Again, it could be a lover, a very close friend. And I think because this deal kind of goes south a little bit, or there's not quite the living up to the expectations, I think there's a falling out. I think there's a breakdown in the communication that you have with this person. So we're going to do, as we usually do here on this channel, is just put 3 more cards down and see what they might tell us as far as the nature of this situation, how it's going to play out in the future, or maybe we could see what some other causes or factors are in this situation. And we'll just see what 3 more cards will tell us. I like to try to simplify things a little bit, but this seems pretty straightforward to me. It doesn't seem like it's really all that complicated. I think most of us have been in that situation before, where we have, kind of gone into business or done a little deal with a close friend or with our romantic partner or someone very close to us, and it hasn't quite worked out. Maybe we were kind of fed a little bit of a line or given a little bit of BS to convince us, and then once things get moving, we realize, this is not what we had been promised. This isn't what we were told would happen, and that definitely leads to some disappointment and a little bit of resentment too. I think it's easy to get turned off by those situations. And we do see in the past the 5 of Discs. This is anxiety, worry, money issues. Something has come into your life that is upsetting your financial or your material stability and security. Okay, I think this is that business deal. This is, things were fairly good in your life. Things were working out. You were making ends meet. It might not have been anything extravagant, but it was working, right? Just paying the bills. And now there's this opportunity that came in, and you just went for it. You thought, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do in life. You're supposed to take risks. You're supposed to invest your money, invest your time, invest your energy, and and that's how you build the American dream, right? We're going to do air quotes. So I think maybe there was this opportunity that came your way, and you took it. And I think a lot of us would take it. I have and probably will again in the future. And that is this swiftness of this Prince of Wands. This enthusiasm happened quickly, and this disappointment will happen quickly. Now, I don't know if this is really boding well for your relationship with this person. Like if this is going to be something that you'll eventually get over and things will return back to normal, or you'll start communicating with this person again, or if anything is going to be better in terms of the communication. But I do see, there was this opportunity, and you took the risk, and you went for it. And again, it might not have been a really huge, life-changing business deal, but it was something that you were expecting a little bit of a return on. And I still think that return might happen. Like I said, we saw some indications that you'll still see a benefit from that, but that doesn't change the fact that you were a little bit maybe lied to, maybe just misled a little bit by this person. And so there is that breakdown of the communication and that friendship and that relationship in general. 3 more cards here just for the heck of it. We do see that there is some ruin, and this I think is the breakdown of the communication. Okay, I think this is the complete just breakdown, ruin, destruction of that relationship that you had with this person. So the communication is gone. But I feel like maybe you're both a little too proud to get it going again. You both don't want to be the one to kind of reconcile. And I think you, rightfully so, you feel like you were the one that was deceived. You were the one that was misled by this. And so it's up to them to come back to you and start trying to repair that situation. But again, we have the 3 of discs coming back. So I do feel like in the end, ultimately, things are going to slowly improve for you. I think you're going to see some returns from this, whatever this deal was, whatever this kind of transaction was that was going on. I think you'll see some slow gains from that. I feel like it is going to work out in the end. And I do feel like eventually the effort will resume to rebuild that friendship or that partnership or that relationship that you had with this person. So I don't feel like it's gone forever. I feel like it is slowly going to come back and be repaired. But like I said, with that Emperor energy that we had in the middle, you rightfully feel like you are the one that did nothing wrong. You did what you were supposed to do. You held up your end of it. And you were the one that was deceived or wronged in some way. It could be a very minor thing. Like, I don't want you to think that this is some, huge, devastating, life-changing thing, though it could be for some of you. I think for others, this might just be something minor, but it's the fact that it is affecting your relationship with this person. That's what the real focus is the falling out that you're having with this person, or the breakdown of the communication that you're having with this person over this issue. No matter how large or small the issue is, the simple fact is you feel deceived or misled. That's the focus here. So, Taurus, as usual, this was a pleasure reading for you today. I hope you'll like and subscribe to this channel. This was Dove and Serpent Tarot for the month of August 2022. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus.